YouTube channel, day 12 of fast giving. And I did forget to start the screen recording, so I will do that now. Welcome user, welcome Macuman. And this was not a clean cut. Let's see if I can clean it up. Welcome to day 12 of a solid food vacation, fast giving, okay? Where I'm replacing 90% of my meals with smoothies, coconut water, fresh juices, herbal teas, even soups, okay? Can be a part of a solid food vacation. Whoa. I don't want to spill all the water out. I was going for a clean cut, such as that one. Okay, so welcome to the oncoming viewers. We have just begun the live stream here at the Holistic War Room, okay? I will be discussing the Food Matrix Network as always. So allow me to prepare my stimulation for the duration of this live. Okay, perfect. Fresh coconut water, nutritionally and the taste superior to any other replica, including Harmless Harvest, which I don't believe is so harmless. Okay, so let's head over to the Holistic War Room table so that we may strategize further. So this is part of my strategy every day to defeat the Food Matrix Network. Solid food vacationing, intermittent fasting, plant-based holistic lifestyle, okay? So welcome guys to the Holistic Dining Room table. All right. Fresh coconut water to begin, and I will be with you all. Whoa. That could have been way worse, okay? Surprisingly, not much was lost. All right. Welcome, guys. Let's adjust the angle here. I would like you all to focus on some background images. Perfect. And welcome, Devin. What do I do for itchy scalp? This is a good question. I do obviously face this issue. So what I do for itchy scalp is first and foremost hydration, okay? Because dehydration, dandruff is a sign of dehydration, okay? So hydration number one, okay? Because if you have ashy skin or dry skin, okay, you're dehydrated, okay? So first and foremost, I will go ahead and hydrate, number one, okay? So thank you. And second, obviously, I think we all know this, but if you don't, and I'm just kidding, I know you know this, wash your scalp. There are many different, Dr. Bronner soap is a non-abrasive natural soap that won't leave any residue, residue that will contribute to dandruff or itchy scalp, okay? A lot of it is in just the basic shampoo that we use, the chemicals that, even forever chemicals, yes, that are found in these shampoos that accumulate in our scalp, causing itchy scalp, etc. So, oh, also receding hairline, by the way. If you use certain shampoos, okay, yes, receding hairline, okay, and we may have some receding hairline going on here, but will you guys ever know, possibly, when I cut my spiritual immunity off, when I reach a spiritual stronghold, okay? Until then, the spiritual immunity remains. Look, user 5, yes, Annalisa, love that soap. Welcome back, goddess. I was thinking about you the other day, and not in any weird way. Just the fact that you were facing your spiritual opposition, Anna, okay? And I was just thinking about the coincidence of you two joining at the same time. Anna herself leaving many ignorant hate comments on my page, and meeting her spiritual opposition, a much higher level individual, and you guys shared the same name, so I thought how funny it was. By the way, Anna did spend about 25 minutes of her life in my live stream for whatever reason. So welcome back, Annalisa. Thank you for bringing me back to that wonderful, wonderful day that when we first met. So user, I'm sorry. Thank you. Yeah, this is a very chill room, on purpose. Okay. Look. User, I'm sorry if I avoided your question. I thought you were someone from the other day who was just triggering me. So let me pin your comment. I believe you're genuine. You're asking the same repeated question. So thank you, user 5. Can I take pre-workout as supplement to help with my blood circulation? I'm glad you asked me about blood circulation because, and I'll ring the holistic bell, because this is one of my favorite topics to talk about, guys. Did you all know that cayenne pepper is, okay, in my opinion, cayenne pepper is the #1 strongest herb we have access to on this planet Earth, because it will in fact reverse a heart attack, okay? Repeated studies, medically verified studies on this topic. Also, #1 blood stimulator as well, okay? Along with red clover, which will stimulate and cleanse the blood, okay? So these pre-workout drinks that only mimic what these natural herbs are intended to do, not only miserably performing as a replica, but doing damage to your body, okay, while producing a stimulatory effect such similar to caffeine, okay, which stimulates the nervous system, all right, similar to caffeine, tobacco, etc. These only stimulate your senses, and you do experience a very real crash, okay? And thank you, Above the World. I'm above that level of banter. Above the World, I thank you for your attempts. And we do have some returning viewers. Welcome you all. Did you all commit a slow suicide before you came in this morning? Or was it fast, like a minute, like Fluke? Because we all know Fluke was, it seems like he was a fluke. Excuse me, Jenna, let me address your comment, Jenna. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. I will buy cayenne peppers. Awesome, user 5. Yeah. Anybody can verify these facts that I've stated for themselves. Many people wish not to, and that's completely fine to remain ignorant at your choice, okay? And Alex, let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, because let's just do that because just because. So let's see. Hey, I was asking the other day about vitamins. I was just curious. Wasn't trying to make you upset. Jenna, look, go ahead and I don't know if I was upset or not. That has happened in the past, so Jenna, forgive me. And Jenna, Please reform your question. I can't see what you're asking about vitamins. What is your question? And I will answer it accordingly. All right. Thank you, guys. You are welcome, user 5. I would start out small with the cayenne pepper. Please do not try to take this information and be overzealous with it as I did and greatly do damage to myself. Please start with a few sprinkles, a quarter of a teaspoon, okay? Don't be overzealous in this effort, okay? And we do have a Mr. Smith, a reoccurring Mr. Smith, who is greatly afraid of the transformation he is witnessing. So for the user who was repeatedly returning, that was for him. Okay, thank you guys. User, thank you for the follow. Fat Joe, thank you. Do I get triggered easily? In the past couple of weeks, I have, depending on my mood, I have been known to receive triggers fairly easily. So due to my growing subscriber count, I will be putting the triggers to the side because it has derailed many positive conversations and lost many interest due to just my trigger effect. So yeah, start slow with the cayenne. Guys, I cannot stress this to you enough. And because I was in Venice Beach when I actually came across this information and ran with it for the first time. And coincidentally, the parasites were once again, as I do in the comments from time to time, they were broadcasting their presence to the entire Venice Beach boardwalk through art, okay? And I mean that quite literally. There were literally parasites on the, parasites drawn were on the I don't know what they call them, but the artists use these as their main forms of communication. And that summer in particular, it was a theme of aliens / parasites on these obelisks, if you will, which indicated to me that obviously we're surrounded by these forces on a day-to-day basis. They have been alerted of my presence, etc. So I hit it hard with the cayenne. Took some steps backwards. So we're gonna do some sprinkles, and Casey Harris has followed. Thus, the holistic bell has been struck. Mama Bear, I have, look, the number one suggestion I can give to you right now for the condition we call ADHD, which is nothing more than your kid's attempt to release and harness their creativity, okay? Look, I know it's going to be very difficult, Mama Bear, depending on where you are, but you must withdraw processed foods from their diets. And I know that seems borderline impossible, especially if they're kids, but look, it is imperative right now that you start to prepare them whole plant-based meals that can replace some of these so-called appetizing, whatever their favorite foods are. You can replicate whatever it is and make it absolutely delicious for them in a whole nutritional form, such as this coconut water here, okay? This will replace any soda, any juice, okay? Listen to me, Mama Bear. Follow the page now, and you will see a lot of mini recipes I present that offer nutritional value, and you're not missing out on the taste that we have grown to enjoy, okay? There are many ways to transfer to a raw vegan lifestyle, which is all healing, okay? So the number one thing I would recommend is to get them off of all dead processed foods immediately, as soon as you possibly can. But you must take baby steps out depending on where you are. That means less and less each time, okay? And then replace it with whole foods, okay? Jenna, from time to time, it's not that I won't answer, it's that I am already answering a question, Jenna. Do you understand? So that's not why I got upset with you. Possibly because you're impatient. There are 100 comments and half of them are hate comments / racist comments, and then there are the genuine questions. So please forgive me, Jenna. It's not easy for me to come on for the next 3 years. Greg, because you're one of the few people to actually use your grammar correctly, I will say that you probably know more than me. But I do know that most people, when they attempt to insult me, do not use the correct version of you are. So thank you for at least doing that much, Greg. By the way, 5'9", that's absolutely incredible. Can I check on you? 5'9" are two numbers that resonate with me very heavily. So if you had an open mind, possibly you could look past whatever abrasiveness that you may come across, because look, I do face many hate/racist comments on a day-to-day basis just due to my arrival. So thank you, okay? And yeah, shout out to Greg, whoever Greg is. I don't know who Greg is. And Fluke, it is a fluke that you haven't been muted yet. It really is. That was a fluke on my end. So let me address that accordingly and correct the fluke. Thank you, user. I need a mod, says Healing Haas. Well, Healing Haas. Well, my friend. Was that you raising your hand? I don't know, but Healing Haas. By the way, Healing Haas, I'm a healing holistic Jedi. So welcome. Welcome, Healing Haas. I'm glad to have you here as a mod. Obviously, I will never block anyone from this live stream, only mute them. By the way, you know what's funnier, Healing Haas, is if you mute them for 5 minutes or 1 minute or 3 minutes, that makes it more funny, because then they want to stay in here for that duration. And I can feel their heads exploding with every second that passes, and it brings my heart a subtle state of joy. So thank you. I have a cat and a dog. They're both in the other room lounging at the moment. Thank you, Carson. I'm doing great. I'm enjoying some fresh coconut water, everyone, as we sit here together. I'm just working on the YouTube channel, making daily progress on this social media effort. OnlyVan619. By the way, guys, I do screen record the comments and repost them to that channel for us all to enjoy later. To identify the parasitic forces we deal with and to identify some insightful questions as well. Yeah, you are correct, Billy. Thank you for it's not just myself. Even your girlfriend, who I'm sure is a very lovely individual. Yes, anybody who chooses to put themselves out there will receive massive hate for just living in their most authentic selves, because that puts the parasitic network at fear. Living in love and authenticity is the opposite of this fear frequency network that we operate under. Okay, so when your girlfriend and I and others come out onto the live streams and display that force that is the human being, that makes their heads explode, and honestly, they are scared. Okay, they are afraid because they know when more of us access this ability, they will be financially suicided / obliterated, okay, etc. Thank you, Willie. Yeah, over the next 3 years, I will be yapping repeatedly. Candy Kitty says, you choose a hard path. I see the hate as a way of planting a seed in the lost. Yes, Candy Kitty, I am sparking their creative minds. However, this is a walk in the park for me, Candy Kitty, if I allow it to be so. I must remind myself that, if I allow it to be a walk in the park, because I have faced more fear and more challenges than any of the haters, all of them possibly combined, okay? And I can prove that right now because I'm in month 6 of semen retention, and the majority of the opposition in the comments can't go 5 minutes without releasing their life essence. So the discipline is clear and the message remains. So the hard path, I as a skateboarder for the past 15 years, everything I do is hard on purpose. okay? So thank you, Candy Kitty. But I do not wish to make these live streams a hard experience, okay? Because everything I do in my life is already challenging enough. So thank you, Candy Kitty. I appreciate that very much. And I just received a follower. Thank you for the share. What's up, Juice Boy? What's up, McLovin? Today, it's coconut water. And thanks for the reference. Because Juice, I have just figured out, McLovin, funny username, by the way. Coconut water, guys, I'm receiving more energy from coconut water than juice. So you may call me Coconut Water Boy. Or Juice Boy, whatever you prefer. 2 followers, that is 2 strikes. I put it in smoothies. Yes, Healing Haas. I put it in smoothies each and every single day, okay? Alright. Yes, coconut boy, coconut water boy. I'm your boy for fresh coconut water. That is very true. Thank you, guys. Loco Coco says, Brooke, don't worry, Brooke. It was muted, but I got to read it. Okay, Brooke, Loco Coco. That is true. Jenna, I don't hate you. Let me scroll up and let me see. So what will I be pushing on people for the next 3 years? Mr. Vinyl Addiction, you know that by now. But Mr. Vinyl Addiction, I muted you because I know you're a contributor to the Parasitic Forces. But since you have been here repeatedly, I wanted to inform you of something exciting, okay? And everyone else in here. One of my normal users, and they know me as Juice Boy because I do promote juice fasting, okay? So soon to be coconut water fasting though. But my friend Jonathan Trueblood, guys, has received a positive dialysis blood report for the first time in 3 years. And these are his words himself. He was struggling, okay, for 3 years to receive positive news. And coincidentally, Jonathan Trueblood received this message and embarked on a 3-day juice fast. And the 3 days after received this positive result. Okay, so he posted the blood work, the dialysis report on his page. And I have a copy right now. So guess what? I'm going to share that with you all now. Okay, guys, if I remember how to do this, please bear with me. We might even see some things that we're not supposed to see. But I do believe this is it. Yes. So, look, guys. Just go ahead and take a screenshot of this. Thank you for the compliments as we go over some life-changing blood dialysis reports here, okay? So much better, as we can see. By the way, that was from a verified doctor, by the way. Yes, this person who wrote much better was in fact a licensed physician, okay? However, they were unable to make him better for 3 years. They were unable to make him better, but they noticed his better results from this lifestyle, okay? By the way, no, I do not have a medical degree, but Jonathan was struggling for 3 years, and these people had medical degrees, guys. Isn't that interesting, guys? Yeah, Glowstick God. Yeah, raw vegans will die along with carnivores, along with the rest of the human population, who is known to die pretty frequently, regardless of their lifestyle. Okay, how do you get rid of pink eye right now? That's a good question. Honestly, if it were me, look, I don't know if it's going to be right now, but I would honestly have to check my sources. I do not know, but I do know I would figure out a way quickly. I'm going to suggest to you right now, based off of what I do know, is to cut off the end of a potato and put that on your eye. And yes, I am not kidding. Cut a potato and somehow bandage that to your eye. It will take out the infection from your eye. Okay? Yes, and so I'll get rid of this background, guys. If you want to see more, Jenna, you're fine. I'm not going to be addressing every question. As you can see, there are too many to address. So there's nothing wrong with your questions. It's that I can't read 100 comments okay, and respond to exclusively yourself, Jenna. Come on. That's not okay. So my goals are improving, my live streams are improving, people's lives are improving. Thank you, Jessica Hunt. Kevin Rod 18. From time to time, possibly. I do know that this would be a habit I need to take out of my life. Okay, I do in fact need to put this down as well. So I'm not perfect, everyone. Although I have eliminated 90% of processed foods from my diet, and I'm drinking fresh coconut water right now, I still eat processed foods. There's chips in the pantry, okay, etc. But the difference is they're not a bag of Doritos with 30 ingredients. These are chips with 3 ingredients: potatoes, olive oil, and sea salt. It's not look, there are baby steps we take out of addiction, okay? No, thank you, Yo Donuts. It is not because of me anyone is improving, because what Jonathan Trueblood has done, I don't want to take credit at all. I just wanted to share his story. I am not taking credit. It takes immense amount of willpower and effort to express this lifestyle. So that all the credit is each their own if they have the ability to pull this off. And it is very, very difficult, which is why I've created the Holistic Dining Room Table. So thank you, Yo Donuts Are Fire. I appreciate your insight. Logan, Gerald, if you guys need to go to work, you can always tune in from wherever you are, okay? Whether it's the Wendy's drive-thru, whether it's the 7-Eleven, whether you're a corporate executive, I do not care. I will be here while anybody is at work, performing my ongoing work. I do have a client on the way in the next hour, so I will pause the live to address them personally. So yes, please tune in from work. Thank you, Gerald, okay? Oh, wow, Jenna, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you, Worm Dancer, for the follow. I just, it was resonating. Welcome to the Holistic Dining Room Table. When you need help with fasting, juicing, anything to improve your lifestyle and receive an immense amount of energy levels, you've come to the right place. All right. Client for what? Asked Manji Rin. I am an animal caretaker, okay? So I've started receiving clients once again this month. Even though this is the month of fast giving, I've decided to go on 1 meal a day so that I may, guys, to put all the extra aside. We bought a 4K television for Black Friday, so I must contribute financially. I was going to take a break to participate in a full liquid fast, but so that is my main source of income, and then I have digital streams of income. So I'm managing multiple streams of income as we speak. Okay. Thank you, Muddy Worms. Is my mod still in here, or is my by the way, Jessica, if you are a mod, I have just any negativity. You can go ahead and mute it because it doesn't matter to me anymore at this point. All I care about are addressing the people who actually want to level up and surpass these parasites, leaving them in the dust, okay? As I have done, okay? So I appreciate you guys. Yeah, Daisy, let's go. Yeah, go ahead and do your work. The trolls are here to do their work. And which I don't mind, but my work is to maintain a positive frequency. And Daisy, as you know, I could get easily derailed depending on the comment. I do receive hundreds of racist/hate comments, so that's just a normal reaction. But we can alleviate these low IQ NPCs right now, Daisy, so go ahead. Yes, they are freeform. 15 years of spiritual immunity, which is why none of these keyboard warriors / simps could step up and face me in person. It is my spiritual immunity that provides me that gift, okay? Thank you, User9. Thank you, Yo Donuts. It's not that I'm mad. All I want to do, I gotta follow, is stay on course with the people who are trying to level up and leave you all in the dust, okay? So let's go ahead and I will unmute your comment, and I'm gonna go ahead and mute you. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, Bennett, for the follow. Spiritual immunity, Shaq, means, do you see all these hate comments I'm receiving right now?
It means that in person, not one of these low IQ individuals would even come near my vicinity and continue to word vomit in person. That's what spiritual immunity provides you. Shaq? All right? We all have it. We all have it. All right? Thank you, Jason A. I will continue to express myself as I see fit. See, it's going to resonate with those of us who are actually intelligent. So for Shaq, all right. And your donuts are fire. Look, you've now lost access. You've contributed somewhat. And now, John Trapp, yes, and I do want to bet Mary Kay Building, Addison, Texas, whenever you want. Okay, we will live stream it, Jonathan Trapp. So yes, I do want to bet $100,000 perhaps. Sure. So, thank you, Kyle. Sorry. Hello, Kyle. Welcome. Look, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And John Trapp, look, so yeah, so the bet is off then. You have been dismissed from my presence. But just in case you grow some, you know where to find me. And look, thank you, Holly. I'm in Addison, Clayton. Addison, Texas, Mary Kay Building. You can find me there each and every single day. All right, guys. And for fun, we can live stream the interaction. And sincerely fucked, because I know that we are all sincerely fucked. Okay, we all know this. So humor, okay, humor helps to address these alleviations. And Anthony VS, no, I'm not challenging anyone to a fight. I'm just accepting somebody's challenge to some sort of interaction, whether it be a fight or IQ test. I'm open to receiving. Aaron Chapman, I have considered this possibility because I have spent an immense amount of time alone, okay? So I've had the ability to question our entire educational system, our food system, okay? So yes, my prior beliefs were absolutely shattered because they were wrong. They were contributing to my chronic illness. So not that everything I'm doing now is 100% right, Aaron Chapman, but is a lot better than the lifestyle I was, the standard American diet, the sad lifestyle I was participating in previously. So it's not that I don't know nothing, but I have learned from my experience, Aaron Chapman. So I hope that you can continue to learn from your experiences as well. And thank you, Cassie. There may be some period of random rage you guys might see, similar to our friend Anakin Skywalker in episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I have been known to absolutely eradicate younglings, okay, aka NPCs / clones, okay. So we will continue to grow, okay. And thank you, Jank. I don't really have to try too hard, guys. I just come on here and I've already had a user reverse his chronic health condition just from his 3-day juice fast. So it is the information that is powerful. I guess what the trying hard is to divert my attention from the hate / racism / low IQ comments that continue to filter through, despite my mod. So Daisy must be very busy. Thank you, Crazy Cat Lady. You will see my cat walking behind me from time to time. Thank you, Dre. What illness, you ask? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so Crazy Cat Lady, everything I discuss here is good for chronic IBS, okay? Number 1 being, you must eliminate processed foods now, or you will continue to experience, you can't do both. You cannot do both. You can't get away with IBS and continue to indulge in these processed foods. It's not going to work. unless you were to take the Western alternative and take pharmaceutical pills to prop up this lifestyle as long as humanly possible, which is only about 60 to 70 years with operations and pain involved. The holistic plant-based route is how you would alleviate IBS. So the illness I was speaking about, Dre, was chronic fatigue syndrome, okay? Although I did not gain weight, had I gained weight when I was 7 years ago, when I was a food service industry worker, I had access to free food at any time throughout the day, okay? Also free alcohol at the end of every shift. So that lifestyle for the 3 years, had I had the ability to gain weight, I would have at least been 300 pounds, at least 300 pounds, okay? But due to my miraculous DNA genes, I do not gain weight, but I'm not immune to the buildup that this food causes, okay? And you experience different forms, and it starts with chronic fatigue, okay? Inflammation in the body, okay? So I realized this because I skateboarded every single day for 5 hours a day, okay? And when I could no longer express myself in that way, an alarm went off and I had to address the situation. What was doing this? It was obvious. It was the processed food lifestyle along with the alcohol combined. So I broke that addiction, allowing me to travel from Virginia Beach to Ocean Beach, California, coast to coast, Yellowstone National Park, Grand Canyon, everywhere in between, okay? All fueled by a plant-based lifestyle, okay? Fasting along the way, okay? So, yes, Dre, I still skateboard. I skateboarded earlier this week. Somebody said yesterday they wanted to see more skate videos, so perhaps I'll post some more skate videos. I do have an entire Instagram account with a lot of skate videos on it, but it's just to monitor my personal progress. Yeah, but I still skateboard at least a few times a week for a couple hours per session. Nowhere near where I used to, okay? I did live in Venice Beach. I did skateboard every day, all day for at least 2 or 3 years, okay? All right. Thoughts on the Emerald tablets? I don't have time for that. Why is eyes closed, ridiculous Rick? Because I will come across some ridiculous comments. So to maintain my attention span and not be triggered along the way, I will divert my eyes from the screen, okay, from time to time. Where does the creatine come from if vegan? Blocko, there's an individual, if you're still in here, his name is Chocobars. If anybody's interested in building their physique, okay, which I'm not a bodybuilder by trade, I'm a gamer. Firstly, I'm a gamer, guys. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and bench press all day. And second, I'm a skateboarder, okay? So I'm gonna go to the gym. Somebody asked me to do 30 push-ups in a row, so I will attempt to do that probably after this live stream, or maybe during the live stream. Can I do 30 push-ups, guys, back to back? I don't know, but a user challenged me to do so I will see. And look, I don't think I'm going to do it on the live stream. You might see me struggle. So let's see it. Do the 30. Yeah, I know you guys would. I know you guys would love to see here and watch me do 30 push-ups straight, but yeah. I don't remember the last time I've done a push-up, so I do believe when I'm finished doing this, half of you would say they didn't count. I am dealing with a couple of minor hand injuries, etc. By the way, guys, some background on this hand, okay? 3 years ago, this finger and this finger I dislocated when I was skateboarding home. This one was facing this way, this one was facing this way, okay? So I literally had to pop these back into place myself, okay? And along with many other bones broken in this hand, so I lost at least 50% of my arm strength. Yes, even now 3 years later, I've lost 50% of my arm strength. And coincidentally, another year later, I also dislocated this finger, okay? Just acting like an ass, okay? Which I have been, you guys can see me in here acting an ass too. However, I was drinking alcohol at this period, and one of my friends who joins the live stream was actually here for this experience. She saw me break my finger. So Tanner, I am not lying. I am dead serious. I am dead serious. I wish I was lying about that entire experience, because had that hand issue not happened to me, so many things could have happened differently. It did cause a huge shift in my life, one that I was not ready for. Nonetheless, that did happen. It did change my life dramatically when I broke this hand, okay? Because I was with one hand, and I wore contacts, okay, at the time. So doing day-to-day life with one hand, all right, trying to find a job with one hand, okay, which I did find a job with one hand, okay, but still, guys, like, for a good two months, one hand. For a good 2 months, imagine having one hand. It's very, very difficult, especially if you wear contacts. Wow. So, okay. So thank you for bringing me back. I don't know how we got there. Strawberries with cocoa cream. That sounds good. I wear contacts. I understand. Thank you, Kay. By the way, Kay, my first initial is K as well. So yeah, I'll follow you back. Look, Kay, you're the tarot dragon, okay? Let's see. So I see you're on the beginning of something, and I also see the ability, the financial success, somewhere in your family or floating around you at some point. What could assist you in your adventures or endeavors and you might already have these things, but opening your mind further and funneling your vision. So looking further, maybe beyond the realm of tarot or somewhere, or just focusing further into tarot, but continue to open your mind and to seek whatever it is you're looking for, and you can provide yourself with more of those manifestations at a faster rate. Okay, so that's what I see for you. Wow, RP Brands, you learned to read Braille. That is very, very, very random and very interesting. So why would you learn to read Braille last year? Are you working with some individuals who need your assistance? You're welcome, Kay. Thank you, Haley. By the way, I have my backup account, Telepathic DNA. I do tarot readings on there, but they are donation based now. They are no longer free. I do not have the time. Okay. Just because I have nothing better to do. Okay, RP Bands, that's kind of why I'm here. I have nothing better to do than to spread how this lifestyle will reverse chronic disease, okay? And I already have a user, Jonathan Trueblood, who is in the process of reversing his chronic illness right now. For the first time in 3 years, he did receive positive blood dialysis report, okay? And he has been struggling for the past 3 years to do so. So he's on day 3 of his juice fast. So that I have nothing better to do than that. Okay, literally. If I just help that one person, and there have been many other users who have reached out to me, but this one is special when you have a piece of paper to back it up. People are very borderline obsessed with doctors' opinions when doctors are contributing to chronic illness in the first place, in my opinion. So regardless, because these doctors, let me remind you, these doctors who have been assisting Jonathan Trueblood somehow could not contribute to his positive results. They could only read his positive results. So does that indicate something? It does indicate some kind of treachery, such as my friend Post is attempting to demonstrate, some sort of treachery to derail the message. Irrelevant, okay? So do I just drink juice or what? No, I do not. This is coconut water. And I have, my longest fast has been 30 days on juice, but I'm not a liquidarian, as they call them. Whole plant-based foods is my nutritional fuel source outside of prana, okay? All right, Slothy. So welcome, Slothy. I appreciate your presence here. Julian, thank you. Yes, Slothy. And thank you for the follow. I knew that was coming. So, Holistic Bell, that was for you. Anthony, good question. I'll follow you now. From time to time, yes, but ideally, no. Yeah, so from time to time, yes, but ideally, at some point, no. Like, in the next 3 years, I must continue to eliminate certain things from my diet, and that includes beans and legumes, okay? That's just me personally. I'm not asking anybody to do any of this, all right? But had I not, I would not have allowed myself the financial freedom to arrive here, or been able to recover my plummeting energy levels from bottom to rising once again, okay? Andre, let's go. No meat for the past 7 years. Let me take that back, Sandra. I did have fresh caught halibut a couple months ago, a small portion that my partner Abigail prepared, and I did receive immediate brain boosting benefits from the omega-3, like almost instantly, but simultaneously as well received a major form of acidosis. So yeah, meat will be eliminated from my diet completely. However, I have been plant-based for the past 7 years, so every now and then, over the course of those 7 years, I probably have eaten meat once or twice a year, okay? Jenna, I do not take, I take vitamin B12 once every 3 months. So sorry, Jenna, I did not mean to skip over your question. Thank you, Kay, for the hand hearts. Thank you, Jason. Welcome, Local Sun. Welcome, Jamie. Just got done eating some eggs and bacon. Shit was smacking. Well, Justin, how is your internal, do you feel like you could go out and take on the day? And if you do, that's great news. That was actually one of my favorite meals as a child. We lived on a farm, and my granny from Mississippi made some Southern breakfast every day. So that was one of my hardest addictions to break. So the fact that you brought that up is it's not okay for me right now. I'm having some trouble. I must raise my vibration. But it sounds great, because it reminds me of my granny first and foremost. So that's what it did. A day 6 of no food and 3 days with 1 water. So we have a holistic Jedi with us right now. Perhaps someone who knows way more than me about this topic. But I myself have done 2 to 3 days with no water as well. But 6 days of no food, that's impressive. I have done 30 myself. So regardless, the fact that you have achieved this, thank you, Shalom. The fact that you have achieved this, you receive an immediate follow from me. And let's see, you are looking, I see some early blocks possibly that have kept you from accessing this information, but that's contradicted by your experience on the 6 days with no food. So I don't know when you began this journey. Yeah, it looks like you are looking, and it looks like you're just on the beginning of something apparently. So that's what I see in your profile. Thank you, Jason Bass. I think the less twitching is due to my approach here, because I do not have time to sit here and address the trolls every single live stream or any live stream ever again, because it does contribute to some of that twitching you're talking about, but most importantly, it derails the message from people who are genuinely interested. And so for that, I withdraw my efforts from the trolls have done their work. There's nothing more I have to learn from them. So other than their contributions to my algorithm, they will be muted accordingly, etc. Yes, I've been upset many times on this live stream. If you want to see that, I posted some videos from the past, OnlyVan619 on my YouTube channel. You could see why I face some of these triggers. Absolutely racist, disgusting, low IQ comments. I do screen record them too. Okay, so you guys can go enjoy that. All right, let's see. Do I like widespread panic? Only if it's the Food Matrix Network and medical establishment who are receiving this widespread panic, and they will. And once they do, I will celebrate with fireworks like it's the 4th of July in 1776. So I do like widespread panic, depending on who is receiving that widespread panic. So thank you for the question. Yes, Chris Newham, I am fasting currently. I have not eaten breakfast yet today. So let's see. It is 11:30. I'm having coconut water. So yeah, and I did eat last night. I had a raw vegan salad. Okay, and let's see. So I'm probably on like 13, 14 hours into a liquid fast. However, I intermittent fast every single day. I do not eat anything solid at least until the afternoon, and sometimes even later than that. Okay, so I intermittent fast every single day. And my longest fast has been 30 days. Okay, on liquids, all right? That's coconut water, juices, sometimes smoothies. Thank you, AO. Let's see. I'm not that tired right now, but I will take a nap later. What is the purpose of not drinking water? Sandra asked because we were discussing a dry fast. Thank you, Sandra. I tried to follow you. So, what is the purpose of not drinking water? Okay. So from my understanding of a dry fast is this: inflammation cannot remain in the body if there is water, if it is constantly receiving a source of water. So when your body is competing for, when you withdraw water from your system, your body begins to allocate it for what it's needed for the most, the heart, the organ. So it will relieve some of the inflammation you are dealing with faster, supposedly. Okay, so go ahead and Google benefits of the dry fast. That's from my brief understanding of it. Okay, and if anybody who was in here earlier has anything to add about that, the person who did 3 days on no water, they might have something to add to that as well. But I do believe it addresses the inflammation issue. Now it's up for debate. Look, there are contradicting studies everywhere on the internet, so just make the most discerning decision you can for your spirit, okay? Because you're gonna find studies that will say 2 + 2 = 5. Okay, so you have to align with what resonates with you the most. Okay. That's awesome, JB. I'm not vegan or anything. I still eat meat, and I did an 86-hour fast and lost a lot of weight. Yeah, you don't have to be plant-based to experience the benefits of a fast. Fasting will benefit anyone regardless of their lifestyle, okay? So that's impressive. An 86-hour fast is 24, 48, 72. So you made it past the 3 days, which 3 days is, after you can get 3 days, it's pretty easy to maintain the fast. So if you can make it past 3 days, it does show an immense amount of willpower, okay? One that the average person isn't capable of doing. Well, I'll be honest, okay? But they can develop that over time. It's like a muscle. It's the same way I can't bench 200 pounds, but if I actually tried Rai Guy, I would be able to bench 250 in maybe 6 months. So Rai Guy, by the way, you cannot kickflip or stand on a skateboard, so my looks are irrelevant. Thank you, Ryan, for the follow. I'll do a louder strike for you. Thank you, Kay. Yes, Purple Heart. Much appreciated. By the way, Kay, I love you too, okay? So JB, backside flip, baby. Okay, LFG. Well, Midnight Ramen Guy, unfortunately. That is one I cannot perform either. But I have performed a nollie back heel. The backside flips, however, something's weird. My brain doesn't process it, but I can do a nollie back heel. Isn't that actually impressive? I've actually only done one nollie back heel, but it was amazing. And a little kid saw it and confirmed and told my girlfriend afterwards, who did in fact miss it because she wasn't paying attention. How old am I? Let's see. Mimosas, I'm the same age as you. Immortal. Yes, Camilla. I am vegan / no, not vegetarian, but not really vegan either. I'm actually plant-based, okay? So I avoid soy. I avoid all Beyond Meat, etc., which vegans indulge in from time to time, and I'm not holding it against them. And I also eat a shitload of raw honey. A shitload of raw honey. Oh, Blake Douglas. Anybody on the streets could take me on, but look, if I have my skateboard in hand, combined with my spiritual immunity, they absolutely refuse to do so, and have every single time, and have had repeated opportunities to do so, my friend. That is my spiritual immunity. That is my gift. Yes, Blake. Ha ha ha. By the way, Blake, Addison, Texas, Mary Kay building. I will bring my skateboard. Yeah. Thank you, Blake. I wasn't expecting that, but thank you so much. I appreciate you. So, if I'm your new favorite TikToker and you don't follow me, I'm just wondering why that is. What is a food matrix? Okay, so the food matrix is when you read the ingredients and it says biologically engineered ingredients. That is a product of the Food Matrix Network, okay? So if you go to your local farmer's market, you can avoid these foods altogether, all right? By the way, these foods are more addictive to quit than heroin, than cocaine, etc. They also contribute to 3 out of 4 of us receiving chronic illness. So that is a summary of the Food Matrix. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Blake, for the follow. Welcome to the Holistic Dining Room Table. By the way, guys, do you guys think I'm just playing around here at the Holistic Dining Room Table? Do you guys think I actually practice everything I preach? Every single thing I'm talking about, I actually practice it. I'm not perfect, guys. Nobody is perfect. We all fail. Including myself. I have relapsed from time to time. Thank you, Unknown. What you need to do to find a farmer's market is just Google farmer's market near me. Now, you might have to drive far, okay, depending on where you are. So look, your options might change depending on where you are, okay? Look. So, how can someone start to fast? Okay, so, Unknown. When you go to sleep tonight and you wake up tomorrow, you have entered however, at least 8-hour fast, okay? Let's assume you've been fasting all night long. So when you awake, the number one goal of the Food Matrix Network is to get you to break fast, aka breakfast, okay? So you must, to maintain your fast, okay? You must avoid breaking fast, okay? So avoid breakfast with hot herbal teas. And when you're ready to come down to planet Earth once again, break the fast with fresh fruits. And the duration is up to you. That is how you begin. That is how you begin. Thank you, Daisy, for muting low-level IQ comments. And flawed is because my visuals are flawed when I read low-level IQ comments. That is why I divert my eyes. That is why I close my eyes. So that is an amazing username for what you just asked. So for that reason, I will spiritually evaluate you. Unfortunately, 1 second. So, flawed visual. Yes, as I discussed, I do receive flawed visual by low IQ comments, okay? So Daisy is doing her best to mute them accordingly. I do see you're on the beginning of something, and you're looking, okay? Financial stability, where you are, perfect. So, an open mind would allow you to achieve whatever you are attempting to manifest, okay? A lot faster, okay? That's what I see from you, flawed visual. That could be a flawed reading. Yeah, that's my answer, flawed visual. Whether it was abrasive or not remains, that's my answer. I do face racism slash low IQ slash hate on a daily basis. All right, my dog. Benefits of fasting. Number one, reversing your age. Thank you, Midnight Ramen Guy, for the follow. I've only been I've only been snowboarding once, but when I broke my hand, if you guys were in here earlier, I did break my hand, and I worked at Big Sky, Montana. Okay, I cannot participate in the slopes, but I did get to surround myself in one of the most beautiful places in the country, and got to experience the snowboarding lifestyle through others. Okay, I've only been once, and I could not move for the next week. I literally could not move because as a skateboarder, when you step on a snowboarder, when you step on a snowboard for the first time, as a skateboarder, especially I'm a bull skateboarder first and foremost, a pull skater, a vert skater. So when you put that on a snowboard, you're putting someone who is overconfident in their ability to send it on a board, okay? Which can produce some pretty terrifying outcomes, okay? The helicopter effect, that is when the snowboard looks like a helicopter. So do you know what happens to the person when that happens? Yes, a ragdolling. A ragdoll effect, yes. So, but I will attempt snowboarding this year. So if anybody's in Colorado coming up, I do believe I will be going snowboarding. I don't remember the resort, but I have friends who go every single year, and they have invited me now that I'm back in North Texas, okay? Idaho. One of the best, actually the best place to ski in the world, am I right? Is that correct? The best place to ski in the world is Idaho, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I've heard multiple times. Woody Wop, I didn't read your comment, but you're saying hence why islanders and tropical people age slower than others. What was your original comment, Woody Wop? I'm interested. Palestinian scientists found a link between amino acids and natural glucose slows physical aging. Okay, Woody Wop, you've just received an immediate follow. You are looking, you have an open mind to manifest the vision a bit clearer, to address these blocks that have kept you from whatever it is, your manifestation. Carry on, it appears. You're on the right path, okay? So, Woody Wop, I'm going to wop the holistic bell for the follow. Don, what I like is completely irrelevant. What I actually like is people reversing their chronic illness and breaking their addictions to the food matrix, okay? So thank you. The educational system was created to indoctrinate each and every single one of us into NPCs/clones. That is, if you see someone stepping outside of line, you must call them out, okay? So what the educational system produces are Mr. Smiths, okay? Or clones that have the ability to be infiltrated by Mr. Smith, aka, yes, Mr. Smith from the Matrix. This educational system will create these NPCs/clones, which they can literally send Mr. Smith into these NPCs at any point in time, and that is mostly triggered when they see any creative expressions around them that they do not understand. Okay, and that is a detriment to their system. That is the opposite of the educational system, creativity. Yes, Sid, school is setting us up for a life of miserable 9-to-5 job. Yes, okay, you must break the programming. And look, guys, the universities, etc. Look, that is what the educational system produces. All right, my other half, Abigail, does have a master's degree from UCSD, and although we do not agree on everything, she herself said she only needs these credentials to operate within the world, because that is all people. That's all they care about. Okay, so she sees the points of view that I make. Okay, and although we don't align on everything, her with a master's degree can confirm some of these points. Okay, thank you, Sid. So what they do is they take God out of the schools. They take creativity from the kids. They come in with all this energetic energy. They come out depressed, hating their life, not looking forward to the future. Has it produced any success? Maybe in some people's lives, maybe in some certain parts of the country, but we all know there are indoctrination centers. And if you give your child away to the state for 18, 20 years, what do you think is going to happen? The state does not care about the family. Think you can? All they want to do is destroy the family. That is why they push certain agendas that I cannot talk about because I will lose access immediately, but some of them fly rainbow flags. I could lose access for that. So yeah, these institutions, these school systems will push anti-godlike agendas, okay? Encourage satanic agendas. All right. Okay, unknown. So, look guys, I'm going to end the live stream before I sense an AI who is lurking, who might try to disrupt my message. So that is not why I come on the live stream. Ultimately, it is to help people understand that cutting out processed foods first and foremost will reverse their chronic illness, okay? I can't come on here and speak my full beliefs, okay? I will lose access immediately, so I can only say so much about the educational system and the lovely values they present to us all, okay? Absolutely disgusting. So thank you, T, for the follow. Much appreciated, okay? So I'll address a couple more comments, and yes, Daisy, I do believe I am evolving, okay? By the way, guys, off topic, has anyone played Earthbound? Not really off topic. Has anyone played Earthbound on Super Nintendo? With the telepathic character we all know from Super Smash Bros. Ness? I will check Rumble out. Thank you, Unknown. Have you guys heard of the telepathic character from Super Smash Bros. Ness? Anybody heard of Ness? So I'm about to play his RPG, his original RPG, Earthbound, okay? And Daisy, I know I've given you a lot of random lores to look into. I'm not asking you to look into this at all. But I do want to bring to your attention, the very first question it asks you in this role-playing game is this, Daisy. And this is very, very ironic because I've been waiting to play. This game is very old, 30 years old probably. And it is very, very popular. Ness has become an all-star, okay? So look, the very first question this 30-year-old game asks, okay, which I have been intending to play my entire life, I just have never afforded myself the time to do so until now. Daisy, do you know what the very first question it asks this character? What is your favorite food, okay? And so, look, Daisy, yes, I was struck by that question, what is your favorite food? As you know, the Food Matrix series is what I am ongoing, okay? So that question from the video game indicated to me, and Earthbound, look, Daisy, when we're eating these foods of the Matrix, we are bound to this earth. So it's in the name of the video game, Earthbound. So look, I hope you're still in here, Daisy. Look, Daisy, I'm going to play this game. I'm going to figure out the codes that are within it, the messages that are speaking through to me, and I'm going to keep you updated, okay? Yes, the elites love their pizza, okay? And Daisy, I thought that was absolutely astounding. So yes, Earthbound, the characters display telepathic abilities, okay? And the first question was, what's your favorite food, okay? And I put prana, if you're wondering, Daisy, I put prana, okay? I put prana and Bluebees. There's a dog in the game, so his name is Bluebees in the game, so it allows you, it's a very, very creative, interactive game for being 30 years old. And Daisy, I do believe that video games, modern day art, movies, music, they do put these codes in there for us to learn through, because they can't come out and say certain things to kids, etc. Okay, so I will keep you updated for sure because I'm super excited about this adventure. Okay, I haven't played video games for a while, and I'm a gamer at heart, and I'm so glad that I found a game that it's just as weird as I am. Okay, it's honestly a weird game for the time period. Okay. Thank you, Aura. I'm having a blessed day. I hope you are as well. Thank you, it's Rhonda. And that is the final strike today. I will be back on later this afternoon/evening. And the game I'm about to play, not RuneScape, I have played that game before, is Earthbound on the Super Nintendo. Have you played that? I'm the Best? I was struck by the game because it resonates with me, and they asked the main character about food, and the very first question was about food, so I was just immediately struck by that coincidence. Okay, so the game is Earthbound. The main character displays telepathic abilities. We all do, okay, but his name is Ness. Okay, Ness from Super Smash Brothers, guys. Lucas, his counterpart, from the planet Annette. So, yes, Midnight Ramagai, that sounds absolutely amazing. So, okay, guys, I'm going to log off. Thank you, guys. I'll be back very soon.